Hey everyone, my name is Riley, and in this video I'm going to show you step by step how you can build a beautiful blog on Kajabi. Jumping right into this, if we go straight over to the Kajabi website right here to sign up, and we go to the pricing area, what we can see is on the standard Kajabi website, we can get access to a 14-day free trial. However, if you use my affiliate link down the top link in the description, which is this link right here, geforcenorth.com/recommend Kajabi, this link right here is going to give you access to an extended 30-day free trial. So right here, we can see this is a 30-day free trial. We can then choose the plan that we would like to go for after the free trial is over. And I recommend everybody starting out on the Kickstarter plan, the cheapest plan right here. The reason for this is because essentially the only difference, we have a 0% transaction fee on all of these. The only difference is we just get less landing pages, we can send out less emails, we can get less active customers, but there is really no point in going to one of these higher paid plans unless you actually need it. So unless you already have an audience and you need one of these higher plans, I recommend everybody starting out on Kickstarter, and then you can upgrade later down the line as you need to. So in here, we can claim the 30-day free trial by signing up via our email address, or we can continue with Google right here. And then once we are signed up, we will be taken inside the Kajabi dashboard right here. Now, I've went ahead and created a brand new account, so I'm starting at the exact same point with no website created, no blog created, or anything like that. So we can go through click by click and do this together. So once we are inside of the Kajabi dashboard, to actually go ahead and create and set up our blog, what we need to do is go over to this left-hand side right here. And then where it says website, we want to click on this drop-down menu. Then what we will see is right at the bottom here in this sub-tab, we have blog. So let's go ahead and open up the blog area right here. And in here, this is where we can actually create our blog. So we just want to click on this button that says get started. And the first thing that we can set up is the search engine optimization and social sharing. So in here, we first of all need to create a page title. And this is essentially going to be the exact same as your domain. Now, in terms of domains, don't worry about that for now. We will touch later on buying and setting up your domain later on. But let's say that I am creating an affiliate marketing blog. Well, in here, I can just go ahead and call this GeForce North Affiliate Marketing, because this blog is all about affiliate marketing. Then we can go down to the page description and just enter a few sentences about what our website is about. And this is how it's going to show up on Google. So just as an example, to show you an example of this, if I type affiliate marketing into here, we can see that all of these blogs or all of these websites are going to have a short description under these. And this is what the description right here is going to do. So we can enter just a sentence or two in here for the page description. And then for the social image, as we are creating a blog, this is not something that we really need to do. So we are just going to skip this and then click right here on save. Just like that, we now have the very basics in terms of SEO set up for our blog. And the next thing that we can do is go through here, and this is where we can start creating blog posts. So to create our first post, let's click on this plus icon to add a new blog post. And in here, this is where we can write out the blog post. Now, the first section at the top is media, and this is only going to be useful if you would like to add a video or a piece of audio to your blog. If you would like to do this, which I honestly wouldn't say is very common for blogs, unless you maybe have a YouTube channel attached to this. But if you do, if for whatever reason you would like to upload a video or audio, all you have to do is select the media that you would like to attach. And then down here, we can add a video. So I can click on select video and then upload from my computer. And then as an example, I will just upload one of my YouTube videos. And then I could attach my video right here and go ahead and drop this in. Now, I'm not actually going to wait for this to upload because you get the idea. We just wait until this finishes uploading and then we can drop this in. And this is now going to be attached to this specific blog post. So that is media. We can then go down and in here in post details, this is where we are actually going to go ahead and write out our blog. So for the title, I'm going to call my blog right here, the top 10 affiliate programs of 2024, just like that. And then for the content section, this is now where we can go ahead and write out the actual bulk, the blog post that we are going to be producing. Now, as a little cheat for this, because I really don't want to spend time in this tutorial and write out a blog post, I'm going to be using ChatGPT. And you can absolutely do this yourself. Like, this is an absolutely okay method if you want to get ChatGPT to write your first few blog articles for you. So all I'm going to do is go to ChatGPT right here, and I'm going to say, write me a blog post on the top 10 affiliate marketing programs of 2024. And just like this, ChatGPT is now going to go ahead and write this out for me. Now, I can tweak this. So what I'm seeing so far is that each of these programs that it mentions, the description of that program is not very long. So I might go into ChatGPT and just say, make the description of each program longer, just like that. And then this is a lot better, right? So I'm just going to wait until this fully loads in and ChatGPT finishes writing out my article. And then I'm just going to copy and paste this entire thing. And we can go ahead and once this is copied, just drop it into the content area. Now, there are a few things that I need to go ahead and change here. For example, I don't really like these lines that are between each one of these programs. So I'm just going to go through and delete these first of all. And then I'm also going to go ahead and delete these numbers right here, because once again, this really doesn't look the best and I just want rid of these. So now we have the plain text in here that you have either got from ChatGPT, just like I did, or maybe you have actually gone ahead and written the blog post out yourself. Well, what we can see at the top is we have all of these different formatting options. So right here, we have things like bold, italic, and strike through. So for each of these titles, you might want to go in and make sure that these are bold. This is not really making a difference because these are already bolded. But just to show you, if I highlight this and say that this is bold, that's going to bold this. Then we have italicize, which is going to italicize the text. Maybe in this example, if I was actually sending this as a blog post, I would go through and for all of the names of the affiliate programs, I can just go through and italicize these. Then we can strike through. So if you want to strike through any of your text, we can do that right there. We can also change the text color. So maybe for each of these programs, I want to go through and make the text color blue, just like this. And once again, this is just going to make the professionalism and the way that this looks a lot better, right? Some other things that we have in here is like the horizontal line. These are the things that I removed earlier. So between each of these programs, I maybe want to add this in. I'm actually not going to use this, but you get the idea. It's just going to add a line in right there. We also have this that's going to add a bulleted list. We have a numbered list. This is where we can decrease or increase the indent. So I might go to the first of these and just indent all of these right here. This is how we can do that. Then this is very important. This is where we can actually insert links. So if you actually want to make money with your blog by selling products or doing affiliate marketing, this is where we can actually add the link in. So as an example, what I might do is go through and add a link, my affiliate link, to each of these pieces of text where I first mention the affiliate program. So let's go ahead and open up Shopify right here. I know this isn't an affiliate link, but the concept is the same. We can go back to Kajabi right here, highlight where we want to enter the affiliate link. Then we can click on link right here, tag the URL, and then we will just put this as Shopify. And down here in the target, we always want to set this to new window. The reason for this is because when people click on these links, what we want it to do is we want it to open this in a new address right here so that people can quickly come back to our blog rather than our blog being taken away and replaced by the link that we send them to. This right here is just going to clear formatting. So essentially any changes that you have made in terms of the formatting, like the color, the strike through, the bold, if we click on this, that's just going to remove everything and give us the plain text back. This button is going to allow us to go full screen with the blog. So you might want to do this if you kind of get distracted by all of the things on the screen right here, but that's not really an issue for me. And then finally, this is where we can upload images. So this could be fantastic, right? What we might want to do is we might want to go to Google and we can type in Shopify right here and go to images. And then we might want to go ahead and grab the logo for each of the programs that we mentioned and add this in right here. So if I just go for Shopify logo, let's get a PNG of this. This one is awesome. So we can go ahead and save this image, go back over to Kajabi, and then right here, we might drop this in. So I can go to upload image, browse files, drop this in, and just like that, that is now going to be added to my blog. So that is how you can actually write out the blog post right here. Going down, we then have SEO and sharing. So the URL slug, what this means is essentially you see at the top right here where we have app.kajabi.com. This is the main domain. So for my website, if I was setting this up, my domain might be geforcenorth.com. The slug is everything that comes after this dash right here. So as an example, for this blog post right here on the top 10 affiliate marketing programs of 2024, my domain for this website might be www.geforcenorth.com / the top 10 affiliate programs of 2024, of course, without these spaces or anything like this. So that right here might be the link for this page specifically, and the slug is actually how we set that up. So I might go in here and just say top 10, let's make this a little bit shorter, affiliate programs, just like that. We can then give the page a title. So what we want to do is right here, the title, we want to make this the exact same, just like that. And then we can add a page description. Awesome. So we now have all of that filled out. Now in here for the social image, once again, this is not something that we want to add because this is going to be completely irrelevant for the website that you are creating. We don't need a social image. However, what we do want to create and what we do want to add is up here, we have a blog image. So I will show you how this is going to look by creating one. We can see the recommended dimensions of this are 1280 by 720, and the tool that you want to use in order to create your blog image is a tool called Canva. I will leave a link to Canva in the description of this video, and it is a completely free tool to use. So what we want to do is once we have opened up Canva, we can click on create a design. Then in here, we can go to custom size, and we want to set this to 1280 by 720. So 1280 by 720, just like that. And then we can click create new design. Now, what you could do is you could go in here and we could go to elements. We could search for like Shopify. We could maybe search for affiliate marketing. And we could build this entire thing out ourselves by adding things in here, adding text. You get the idea. However, this is pretty hard and pretty time consuming, so a much better way to do this, and the reason that I recommend Canva specifically, is because we can go to design right here, and basically get the entire thing done for us, so that we only have to make a few changes. So if I go to templates and I type in affiliate marketing right here, we can see that we have a bunch of templates that we can use. So I might add this one in, for example. We can replace an image of this guy with an image of me. So I can open this up and grab an image of myself and just go ahead and drop this in. Make this bigger so that I actually take up the full screen, just like that. And then in here, we can change this to say top 10 affiliate programs, just like that. Then maybe we want to make this a little bit bigger. We can adjust it to be the same. Let's actually use this line to match it up precisely. Awesome. And then we can drop that in just like that. So I now have my blog image right here. So all I now have to do is go up to share, download, and download this. And then once this has fully downloaded, and I have this on my computer, we can then go back over to Kajabi and we want to upload it into this area. So we just go select image, upload a new file, and we can drop this in. Awesome, just like that. We then upload one file and that is now added in. So now we have the entire blog post created. All we now have to do is we can save this. Right now, this is going to be set to unpublished. So it's not actually on my website right now. But if we want to go ahead and publish this at any time to add this to the website, we can set this to published and click on save. So if I now go back over to the blog area right here and I click into blog, I can see this is going to be my blog post. I can click into this. We can go back in and edit this at any time. And that is how we can go ahead and create blog posts. We just come into here, click into blog, add new post, and then we go through and create the post. So that is how we can create posts. The next thing that we need to do is actually go to the design on this left-hand side. And in here, we can create the design or the homepage of our website. So what I'm going to do is just exit out of all of these other tabs. And then what we are now going to do is click on pick template. So we have a few templates in here that we can choose to use for our blog. And the one that I am going to use is just this one called Streamlined Home. So you can select which one you want and we can click on get started. And in here, we can now go through and customize our homepage to look exactly how we want it to look. So in here, we just have a preview of all of the pages and how they are going to look in this area. So we can see the blog and we can see the blog post that I just created. But the first thing that we are going to do is go back and of course, customize this homepage. So we can click in, we will be taken over to the editing area right here. And the awesome thing about this is drag and drop. So to make any changes to this website, all we need to do is click in to where we want to edit, and then we can go ahead and type this out. So I actually quite like this, all the tools that you need to build a successful, and instead of online business, I'm just going to say affiliate marketing business, just like that. I actually do want to go in and make this smaller. So once again, you will see we have all of the formatting options that we had earlier on in the blog area. But I'm just going to go in and change this to heading 2 to make this smaller. Then we could go in, we could add some text right here about what the blog is about. You get the idea. To change the actual background image that we see on the top, because we don't really want this, we just click into the background right here. And then on this left-hand side, on the main control panel, we can see the background settings. So we can click into this and then we can scroll down and add our own background image in. To get images for your website or your blog, if you do not yet have any, a fantastic website to do this is this website right here called Pexels. This is going to give you access to free stock and royalty-free images and videos. So I could go in and we could maybe say marketing, just like this. Or maybe a better one would be laptop. Somebody working on their laptop, because that's the whole idea about creating online income, right? This is fantastic. So I'm going to download this image right here, go back over to Kajabi, and we can drop this in as the background image. Awesome. That is now added in. In terms of the rest of these elements, for example, if I wanted to change this call to action button, I can click in, and then on the left-hand side, I can choose what this text says. I can add a URL if I want to redirect this somewhere. Or alternatively, if I want to delete this, all I have to do is click into this button, go down to delete this block on this left-hand side, and that is now going to be deleted. So that is the first bit right there. We can then go down and edit the rest of this. So as an example, I might go in and say the best affiliate marketing tips. Then for the second one, I might go in and say over 5,000 people helped. You get the idea. And then for the images with each of these, we just click on edit and we can upload the image right here. So using this, you can go down and build the rest of your website. And then once you have edited this and set this up, we just click right here on save. Fantastic. So that is now saved. We can go back and then we just want to repeat this process for all of the other pages on our website. So we can go to the library area right here. Once again, click in to customize the page. And then once again, we use the drag and drop feature. We can click in and change the background. You get the idea on how to do this now. And doing that, you will be able to create the design and how your website is going to look. Then the last thing that we need to do in order to complete your website is get and set up your professional domain. Because right now with my website, if I go into preview this, I have not a very nice domain, right? rileyholden.mykajabi.com. This isn't super professional. What I might want to have is something like geforcenorth.com or something along those lines. This is a lot better. So to do this, what we need to do is just go to Kajabi, go to settings in this bottom left-hand corner, and then in here, in the settings area, we can see domain. So we just click into this, and then we have the standard free Kajabi domain right here. And what we want to do to connect our own custom domain is click right here on setup custom domain. Then we want to click on connect domain to Kajabi because we are going to buy our own custom domain. And we now need to enter in the domain that we would like to connect. So if you already have your domain, you already own the domain that you would like to use, you can just enter that in right here. However, if you do need to buy a domain, let's go ahead and do that. The best and cheapest website that I recommend is called namecheap.com right here. This is where I personally host all of my domains. And if you would like the best deals and discounts on your Namecheap domain, I will leave my affiliate link in the description. But in here, we basically open up Namecheap, and then we can enter in the domain that we would like to buy. Now, I already own geforcenorth.com, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go for geforcenorth123.com as this example. We can enter that in, and then we can see if this domain is available. So it is. All we have to do with the domain is click on Add to Cart right here. That is now going to be added to the cart. So we click into the checkout area, and what are these options? Basically, what do they mean? So this is actually the domain that we are going to buy. Domain privacy, what this is super important to have on, and with Namecheap, this is free forever. What domain privacy is if you don't have this on, basically there are websites out there where people will be able to search your domain and then see all of your personal information like your address and everything like that. Domain privacy removes you from these websites and keeps you protected. It's also going to add on web hosting, which is not something that we need because our website is already hosted with Kajabi. So we can go down and we just want to go ahead and turn this off. And then from here, we just click on confirm order, go through and create your Namecheap account and then purchase your domain. All we then need to do is enter the domain into this box right here. So I'm just going to enter in geforcenorth.com, and then it's going to show us exactly what we need to do in order to actually set this up. So if I just log into my Namecheap account where I actually have all of my domains in here, what we can do is just go to the domain that you just bought. So as an example, let's say businesswithriley.com. We click right here on manage. So you find your domain, go to manage. Then in here, in the domain area, where it says name servers right here, we want to change this from Namecheap web hosting DNS or Namecheap basic DNS. You will probably be on one of these two, to custom DNS right here. Then all we need to do is grab these Kajabi name servers and paste them into here. So we go name server 1 is this, paste this in, name server 2 is this, we paste this in, and then I don't actually want to link this domain, but all we would do if you did is click on this checkmark icon right here and save this, and that will connect up your domain. So once you have that connected, people will then be able to go to the domain that you just bought, your professional domain, and they will be taken over to the blog that we just built. So that is how you can create your blog on Kajabi. If you found this video valuable, don't forget to smash that like button and tap that subscribe button, and until next time, take it easy.